This question says figure 2.1 shows an electrician who is replacing a broken bulb on a lamppost. Here's our electrician. He's replacing the broken bulb on a lamppost. Okay. Now we're told that the lamppost is 20 meters high. This is the distance from the ground level. It's 20 meters high. Then the first question says the bulb slips through the electrician's hand and falls to the ground. Okay, slips through and falls to the ground. The mass of the bulb is 20 g meaning 20 grams. Okay. Then the gravitational force on a mass of 1 kilograms is 10 newtons. What this means is that force of gravity is 10 newtons. Then the question is saying calculate the kinetic energy of the bulb just before it hits the ground. So like we always do, we're going to collect our data. So in collecting our data, we have a mass of 20 grams, which is 20 g. And then we have the height of 20 meters. Here's the height of 20 meters. So we have our height, which is 20 meters. And then gravity, which is g, is 10 newtons. Okay. So what should note here? The height is okay, LED units are 10 meters, and gravity is okay, it's 10 newtons. But now the mass is 20 grams. So we're going to convert the 20 grams to what? To kilograms. So we don't use mass in grams. We use it in kilograms unless stated otherwise. Okay. So now to convert 20 grams to kilograms, 1 kilograms is equals to 1000 grams. Again, then under grams, require that 20 grams, okay, is equals to x. How many kilograms are there in 20 grams? Then we cross multiply. Cross multiply, 1 times 20 is going to give us 20. And then 1000 times x is going to give us 1000. Again, then 20 is equals to 1000x, okay? Then we divide by 1000 both sides. 1000 total by cancel. X is equals to 20 over 1000. 20 over 1000 gives us 0.02 kilograms. So which means now we're done with the conversion of the mass to kilograms. Now, the question is saying calculate the kinetic energy. Remember, kinetic energy is half mv squared, meaning half times mass times velocity squared. Okay, but then in this case we don't have any velocity, so we're going to make an assumption that the gain in kinetic energy is equivalent to a loss in potential energy. Again, what do we know about potential energy? Potential energy is mass times gravity times height, which is mgh. Okay, so now this is how we're going to find our energy. Our energy is going to be the mass times gravity times height. Mass is 0.02 times gravity 10 times height of 20. So 0.02 times 10 times 20 is going to give us 4. So remember, this is energy. So the unit for energy is what? Is joules. So our answer is going to be 4 joules. Then the last part says, what assumption did you make in your answer for A? A, which means this part. What assumption did you make? If you were listening to me properly, you will realize a gain in kinetic energy. Remember, this bulb is moving as it falls from over here. Again, so it's moving. So it gains what? Kinetic energy. Kinetic energy simply means movement energy. So it gains kinetic energy because it's moving. Again, but because it's off from the top, it loses what? It loses potential energy. So the assumption that we made is that a gain in kinetic energy is equivalent to a loss in potential energy. So we're done with this question. Thank you.